What's up, guys? Welcome back to Bourbon Blind. I'm Kyle. We got another Pop the Top for you. This time it's the Old Forester Rye, 100 proof, brand new to the market about a week and a half ago. Hit that intro. Alright, this just hit the market about a week and a half ago. This is February 2019. And Old Forester is putting out a new edition. It's going to be a permanent lineup. It's not going to be a limited edition. It is going to be a permanent addition to the shelf at your local store, hopefully. So, what this is Old Forester's had this recipe for about 150 years, almost. And they finally decided to go ahead and make it again. One of the most interesting things I find about this is the mash bill. It's 65% rye, 20% malted barley, and 15% corn. Now, usually your secondary grain for a rye whiskey is going to be the corn. However, in this case, they wanted it to be the malted barley. So when you make a mash bill and you're fermenting whiskey, at that point it's just distiller's beer, the malted barley is what is going to give it that the enzymes that it needs to break down and completely ferment that distiller's beer. The more sugar you get out of it, the more alcohol you get, the greater your yield on your whiskey is going to be. So Old Forester wanted to make sure that this was completely fermented, get out all of those fermentation tastes and flavors, and just let all the rye and the barley, and kind of let the corn fall to the side with that sweetness. That's not to say that it doesn't have any of that sweetness characteristic, but let's go ahead and get in here. So on the nose, first of all, the color. It's got a nice color. It's a little bit light, but I mean, it's not anything like a light whiskey, what I would consider. It's a nice golden amber color. On the nose, a little bit of ethanol right up front, but you get that rye spice, black pepper, some of the sweet, like a honey sweetness in there, some clove, and some baking spices in there too. Right on the back end. So anyway, I'm going to get in here, guys. Cheers. Oh, man. It's almost like a sweet heat as soon as it hits your palate. It's that, kind of like a Chinese restaurant when you get the sweet and sour, right? At the same time, same kind of thing here. Going a little bit of sweetness, a little bit of heat. The heat isn't off-putting whatsoever. It's like a nice warming heat. It's not like a high ethanol, holy cow kind of heat, right? So that's awesome. Some of that rye coming through. A little bit of that like barley showing through. I think that comes from some of those earthy flavors. You also get some of that black pepper and cinnamon that you get from a lot of ryes. So I'm going to take one more sip here. Oh, man. Again, that sweet heat. The cinnamon, the black pepper, the rye, like a baking spices in there. The finish almost goes towards a fruity finish. A little bit of floral, I would say, but nice fruity finish. Some of their other ones in here, the regular Old Forester or the regular Old Forester Signature 100 proof, the 1920. Those are usually known for having like really fruity forward cherry flavors, which I personally love. And this definitely has that fruity characteristic. You do get a little bit of like the pine dill flavor that you get from some of the ryes out there, but not a whole lot. I'm usually not a whole big dill fan. But it is just a little bit, and it actually very complements the rest of the whiskey very nicely. Also, some of that like baked apple pie on the finish at the very end. Really awesome. I like it. That like baking spices, but the sweetness from the apples, like a caramelized apple. I wouldn't say a caramel apple, but you know, like if you saute an apple, you get that like caramelized sugar flavor. That's what's going on in here. I dig it. Like I said, this is not going to be a limited edition, which is awesome because, ready for this, if you guys haven't heard yet, retail price on this is about 25 bucks. Obviously, it's going to depend on your state. Old Forester says $23.99. Anywhere 25, even 30 bucks. I'd be happy with this all day long. I really like this. It's not the most complex rye I've ever tasted, but at the same time, it's 25 bucks. So, at 100 proof, what are you going to argue about? I have heard rumors that Old Forester put this into the barrel at a really low proof, which would be awesome if they did. I'm going to try and find out for you guys, and I'll put it down in the comments. Give me a little bit of time to work on that, and there's nothing saying that they're actually going to reply with it, but I'm going to try for you guys. I do want to give a huge shout out to our patrons. Love you guys, every single one of you. We do have some new patrons. Whiskey Jason, Jubilant Jackrabbit, both awesome guys. Rindle Kopchak, Burton Carricker, and Ben Tyndall. Appreciate every single one of you guys for signing up. Everyone else that's already a patron, love you guys. If you guys want to support the show, that's one way to do it. Another way to do it, I've actually had quite a few people emailing me and asking about our glasses that we use on the show. They want to get some. We've already sent those out. Appreciate all you guys also. If you guys are interested, we do have the cask tasters, the neat tasters, and the regular Glencairns for sale. Not really something that we were planning on doing, but everyone seemed to want them, so I went ahead, ordered some extra, got them in stock for you guys. If you want to get some of these, just let us know. Send us an email, bourbonblindtasting@gmail.com. We'll go ahead and get some out to you. For all the other people out there, I hope you guys can get this on your shelf soon. Last I checked, it was only available in 5 states right now, but they are going to be releasing it in all 50, and it's just a matter of time before it hits your shelf locally. So I hope you guys can get this. 25 bucks. I would pick it up all day long. No questions asked. So until next week, Friday, noon central, cheers. Drink wine.